Hello, my name is Brian Wishart, and welcome to MoviePod, the podcast about movies. So what is MoviePod? Not quite sure yet. I'm going to figure that out as I go along. I just got the urge to do a movie podcast. I'm a white guy in my 30s. I guess it's going to be inevitable to do a podcast about something. And one of my main interests is movies and cinema. I listen to a lot of podcasts such as Blank Check, Action Boys, and We Hate Movies. And what I really dig about movie podcasts like that is that they're entertaining, but they're also very informative. I really want to use covering a movie on this podcast as an excuse for me to crack open some special features, dig deep in some interviews, find some reviews, find some essays. I watch too many movies, and it's easy to move on to the next movie. If I have something like a podcast to really focus my attention, I will be able to use that as an excuse to go deeper into a special feature, deeper into learning some, facts about a movie, and see what those idiots in IMDb trivia are making up. And I can look up the general discourse for a film at the time, as well as the general discourse for what it's like on the internet right now. The internet has a lot of very interesting things to say about most movies, so maybe I can be more interesting than them. I consider myself a cinematic omnivore. I will watch literally any genre movie from any country, from any decade, any whatever. We'll watch literally anything. There's always something interesting you find with any kind of movie, even the biggest garbage piece of shit on the planet. There's something interesting to talk about. So I kind of turns into a discussion podcast. There are going to be two types of episodes. So I don't have any co-host. As you can see, it's just me over here, and don't know what the fuck I'm doing quite yet, because this is the third time I've had to record this, because I had the mute button on once and I forgot to hit record the second time. So this is going to be quite a learning curve for me, because I'm not going to be that good at this. But from everything I've learned in life is that the only way you can get better at something is just go through and try it. So this is me just learning on the spot how to do this. So if I have a guest, we're going to get them on to talk about a single movie. And we're going to talk about, go through the plot basics and use that as a jumping ground for discussion. Hopefully be entertaining and interesting. And hopefully get interesting people on too. So if, we've discussed movies in person in the past, or if you're one of those people who've said like, hey, Brian, if you're a sort of movie podcast, I will go on it. I'm cashing in that damn favor right now. That'll be hopefully the bulk of episodes, but I'm just getting started. So the other kind of episodes I'm going to do is going to do some recap episodes. So the first thing I'm going to do is next couple of days record a July recap episodes for new releases. So movies like Fantastic Four, Jurassic World Rebirth, I know we did last summer, Eddington, Superman. I just want to talk about those a little bit. Give you my thoughts on it, my ratings. I'll try the thoughts will be pretty spoiler free, I believe. Don't go too deep into spoilers and get people not to listen to me at all. Also, because I want to go to film festivals, I'm planning on going to TIFF in September. I'm also going to be going to Forest City Film Festival in October, so I'll give some little previews for movies that are going to get wide release and give some thoughts on that. Down the line, I would love to do some audio commentary episodes, maybe some specific topics for episodes too. Honestly, I just want to talk to interesting people about movies, because that's one thing I love about cinema, is that you can kind of just talk about any topic. It's such a wide medium, and people can come out with so many different angles. You can come out philosophically, you can come out I had 7 beers and watched Jackass, and you can have really interesting discussions no matter what. So that's my plan. I hope this is kind of fostering a little bit of an interesting platform discussion, be it via me talking to a guest or me talking to people who are just listening to the pod. So one thing I'm going to do, just kind of get some content rolling in for me, because I'm desperate for anything at this point, because I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I have a mailbag. So if you email me in questions at moviepodmailbag@gmail.com, and I'll toss that link in the description too. I would love to hear just kind of what you want to hear me talk about. The first mailbag topic is going to be, what do you want to hear me talk about? So it kind of gives me a feel of what you guys perceive me as when it comes to talking about movies, and topics you just find me interesting to talk about. Even just want to say hey, Brian, this is a great idea, go for it. I would love to appreciate that. If you're going to email me complaints about how I talk too fast or stumble over words, I know I do. I'll get over it eventually. We'll figure it out. This podcast is in its infancy. It's growing, it's sprouting. This is getting off the ground. This is MoviePod, and we're going to see where this little pod can flourish. Also, the artwork and the music is temporary. The music is royalty-free music I found online by a group called Music for Video. It's called Podcasts. And the artwork is something I whipped up on Canva. Yeah, so because they're just temporary, because I want to get something in, hopefully I'll get something more professional looking and professional sounding down the line. Also, excuse any audio editing hiccups, because I am extremely new to this aspect of it, so I am just doing my best over here. If you want to follow me on social media, I use the handle at @bwishart on Twitter, Blue Sky, and Letterboxd. So give me a follow there. I also have MoviePod social accounts that I will have in the episode description as well, because I'm blanking what they're actually called right now. So yeah, until next time you hear me, where I will be discussing July new releases, this has been Brian Wishart, and this has been MoviePod. Take care.